Catch it right, baby.
Bossmack, baby. Bossmack, baby. Bossmack, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Compton, California. Put your hands together for the Bossmack top soil. Whoa. A lot of love. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, you're too kind, you're too...
The Mac God is in his holy temple, nigga. Shining light on all y'all motherfuckers. Shining bright on niggas. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. Keep your head up there, get towed out there, man. What the fuck I got to do out here to make it crack open? And you are now experiencing the world famous Bossmack Gnosis live. Man, today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in this motherfucker. We just vibing, y'all. We just vibing. I brought a real nice presence in here with me. That nigga Mr. Nate.
Yeah. I brought a special guest in this motherfucker with me today. I got my peoples coming in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I got Mr. Nate. What's up with you peoples?
Oh man, what's going on, relative? 414, we up here, you know, going through the same shit everybody across the country going through, man.
I feel you, my nigga, man. Well, we gonna have you flow and glow in here with us tonight. Let me get off these sponsors right quick. You know we always come with a bomb agenda, and we always come with our sponsors. Some niggas in the news and some good game for you and whatnot. So let me get into it. Our first sponsor is Gene Machine, downtown Long Beach, 255 East 4th Street, Long Beach. 255 East 4th Street, Long Beach, California. Holla at my man Sam down there. He gonna take good care of you. He ain't gonna let you leave up out of there without giving you like a bomb ass deal. He like one of the greatest hustlers I ever seen in my whole life. So go down there and fuck with Sam. Our other sponsor is Gene Machine in Hollywood, 6718 Hollywood Boulevard. That's my people's Nazar up there. He gonna look out for you, and he gonna treat you real good. So fuck with Nazar. And our final sponsor is Trojans Bear Skin Condoms. You understand me? I want y'all to take that seriously, man. A lot of y'all youngsters out there, man, y'all living and dying with the bare backing, man. And I want you to just take some steps back and do the right thing, man, and use them ultra thin bear skin, man. You know what I'm saying? And be mindful when you're beating it up, cause them motherfuckers will break too. You gotta, make sure the bitch pussy ain't just dried out. You understand me? All right. I got my people's Mr. Nate in here, man, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Top of the food chain comedian out there. He gonna assist us today. We got him on the call-in. We ain't did a call-in in a long time, man, since we had Flyness on here, man, years ago. So, Mr. Nate, how you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm good, man. Everything's starting to pick up for you, boy, man. I'm gonna stay humble with this shit, man. And right now, I was giving some advice, but one of my relatives told me to conquer my environment, so shit, I'm like a great white shark with blood in the water, man. I'm at their ass.
I feel you, my nigga. Hey, yo, before we get started, when is your next show out there in Milwaukee?
Tonight I'm gonna be at this joint called Geno's, man. Doing some work with it's a little comedy crew out here, man, called Love for Money Entertainment, man. And you know, I rock with them here and there. I rock with everybody. I'm affiliated, you know, associated, but never committed, so to speak. You know what I mean?
I feel you, man. I feel you, man. All right.
Yeah, so I'm up there, man. But I'll be working at up here, man. This joint's called 3041. I'm there, man. Shit, Bremen Cafe, Comedy Cafe. I do it all, man.
I feel you, bro. All right. Well, let's get right to it, man. You know, niggas in the motherfucking news. Niggas in the motherfucking news, and I know you've been keeping up with the going-ons and happenings out there. They done man down 2 more niggas, the police. You been vibing with it? Yeah, like I said, we got 2 man downs. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was feeling you say, man, Jerry Rice and Ray Lewis owe some apologies. But like I said, these niggas benefited from the benevolence of white folk. They whole shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, even with Jerry Rice, man, you know, I got a motto in life, man. Certain niggas you just don't trust, right? And any nigga that got 2 earrings in his ear and one of them motherfuckers is a hoop, and that's the only ear he got pierced, man, that nigga ain't right, man. I'm just telling you, man. Straight up, bro.
I feel you. I feel you. I mean, you know what?
How the lightest nigga in the league turn out to be the realest nigga?
I feel you, bro. You know what? And you know what? I wasn't even fucking with Kaepernick like that before this. I ain't gonna even lie. I wasn't even fucking with him like that. I was like, man, you know. But I salute that man for what he doing and what he did. You know what I mean? So like, now, you know, you out there in Milwaukee, man. Y'all just had a thing where the niggas got out there and tore some shit up. Now, what was that behind?
All right. Well, first of all, the officer involved had a history. You know what I mean? Well, let me premise this like this, because the media didn't do the boy no justice, man. That man no justice. Seville Smith, may he rest in peace. That's the brother that got killed up here, right?
Okay.
They tell you he had a lengthy criminal past and all this kind of stuff, but if you look at everything, he was arrested and never charged with any of this, or the charges were dropped and dismissed against him without him going to court. You know what I mean? So that right there is kind of like a red flag to some fuckery with the police and some harassment type shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That right there is a red flag for that. Now, you add to this that the officer was known in the neighborhood for being a hoe-ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, because he black, you know what I mean? He was known for being a hoe-ass nigga, and then if you look at the nigga face, he's got bitch written all over him. Now, there's some stand-up cops, there's some real niggas behind that badge, you know what I'm saying? There's niggas that make shit happen and keep a whole lot of underground economies going with that badge on, you feel me? He ain't one of them, straight up. He's if you ever saw Django, man, he is Samuel L. Jackson, nigga with a badge. Nigga ain't have no flavor in high school, nigga ain't had no flavor in motherfucking college or community college, none of that shit. And he see a young nigga out here with flair and flavor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whether he's a street nigga or not, you ain't catching him down bad, you ain't catching him doing nothing wrong. Motherfuckers love him, plenty bitches like him, and here this is an envious motherfucking police officer who just happened to make YouTube videos with gangster motherfucking rap. You know what I mean? The nigga got videos on YouTube where he rapping and shit. This nigga talking about more killing and drug dealing than the average motherfucking so-called thug.
Wow. I feel you, bro.
There's a whole lot of the backstory behind that shit. To me, you know, I mean, since the dawn of time, we've all known that envy will lead a motherfucker to kill quick. You know?
Yeah. Wow, so it's that simplistic. So this was a black dude that killed a black dude.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so
they still ain't released the body cam video. My thing is, man, why y'all ain't releasing that body cam video? You know, if this story went the way you said it did, wouldn't you be eager to show that that's how it went?
I feel you. I feel you. So then niggas, so it got out of hand and niggas tore some shit up.
Yeah, man. I'm actually, you know, in one sense, I'm proud of these niggas because I respect the heart that it took for that shit to pop off like that. You know what I'm saying? And the unity for that shit to pop off. But on the other hand, you know, and I fought motherfuckers like me too, and our OGs above us. You know what I'm saying? For this shit right here, we got a bunch of motherfuckers out here with some heart that's ready to go, that's trained to go, and ain't got no motherfucker that's properly guiding them. You feel me?
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. So, what was the resolution of that? Did they dude ever get some charges on him? Did he get administrative leave? What happened? Or he's still on out there?
The punk on administrative leave and he in hiding. You know what I'm saying? They moved the punk up out of Milwaukee, he out in one of these old suburbs or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Got his family up out of here, all that shit. And my thing is, you know, it's multi-million-dollars worth of shit burned down and fucked up around here and all that shit. And I'm like, man, is this motherfucker really worth it? You know, y'all is protecting him really fucking worth it? And another thing, why you gotta protect a motherfucker that's supposed to be justified?
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Now, you seen the Tulsa joint? You seen that one?
Yeah, man. That one right there, man. Oh, man. Between that Alton Sterling and that Philando Castillo one, man, them is the ones that hit home the most, man. These are the ones that's hitting harder, man, because any one of us could have been in that situation, man. Bro, I've been out here on the streets trying to sell, you know what I'm saying, a legit product or whatever is one of my DVDs or a t-shirt or something, and I seen it, you know what I mean? That could have been me, like, my guy down in Louisiana. That could have been me dead like that, you know what I'm saying? I done been in a car with a broad or something like that, and the officer that walked up to that side of the car with me. That could have been me shot like Philando. I done been broke down in the middle of the road, thinking when the police pulled up, like, oh, man, I got some relief. I'm actually safe. I ain't got to worry about nobody doing nothing to me. Now, I got to rethink all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know,
my car can't even break down without me getting fucking shot. And now they shoot a motherfucker for hypothetical reasons and shit. Oh, well, we assumed that he was going to the car to get a fucking lightsaber and a goddamn laser blaster and was gonna fuck us up. Y'all got me. I mean, that's just how the shit sounds to me. When they say, oh, we know what he was going to his car for. But then his white boys and shit go around this motherfucker and shoot motherfuckers up, reload, shoot more motherfuckers up, reload, and shoot more motherfuckers, and they go into custody without a fucking scar.
Okay, check this out. Now, you know that was a bitch that shot him in Tulsa, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
And oh boy, now I'm gonna say this, man, like on some real shit, man. Just me and my dealings with law enforcement out here, and cause the police ain't playing out here. The police ain't playing out here. They gonna kill you if you don't comply with what they say when they pull you over and shit, and they say don't move. You really, you know what I'm saying? Now I know that like that's they that don't go for white boys and whatnot to get pulled over, but me every time, like I'm like, okay, soon as they hit me with the lights, I just put my hands on the steering wheel and wait till they give me orders.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't move or nothing. I don't do shit. Like, what's the orders? Grab your license. Okay. I let them know I'm grabbing my license. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get out the car. Okay, I'm getting out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
Now, I already know, and I've been stressing this, man, is these motherfuckers is people. They regular motherfuckers, right? And 9 times out of 10, they probably was a motherfucker that wasn't cool in school. Just like what you were saying about old boy, you know what I'm saying? So niggas, they out here in these environments and they be scared. And I've heard, I have ear hustle, like, cause, being a substitute, sometimes, nigga eat lunch and, police be in there eating by you comfortable and shit, right?
Right.
The nigga be ear hustling now, quiet, you know, ear hustling. And I hear him talking about some shit, like laughing at other sheriffs and shit that's scary. They encountered this nigga in the hood and was scared and called for backup, and they laughing at the shit. Like, you know, the shit is funny. Like, so I know it's a certain amount of them that is real terrified. You feel me? And on that Tulsa thing, did you see that they was covering that from a helicopter?
And that's the statement that fucked me up, man. He looks like a bad guy.
Man, how in the fuck you know what a bad guy look from up in the fucking sky like that, bro?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. That's like, listen, man, relative. That's like me walking outside right now, man, and going up a motherfucking anthill and seeing a bunch of ants and singling one of them motherfuckers out and saying, you know what? He looks like a bad motherfucker right here. He don't mean nobody no goddamn good. You know what I'm saying?
Man. And then I'm at a loss at why, you know, niggas they could have just tasered the nigga and he would have went down. Like, I mean, I ain't never seen no niggas like still grab the heat and get some rounds off after they got hit with the taser. Have you heard about that or seen that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I mean, after you get hit with the taser, you going down. You feel me? So, like I said, man, I think this is about some scary shit, man. Like, motherfuckers really need to. I don't know, man. I don't feel like motherfuckers get up in the morning and say, I'm gonna kill a nigga today. Like, today is the day. I'm gonna do it today. I just feel like motherfuckers is.
Some of them motherfuckers do now.
That's how you feel?
I mean, yeah, I feel like that. I feel like, you know, some of them motherfuckers. I feel like some of them motherfuckers sleep in clan fits and wake up and put on the blue shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Keeping that shit real. And the thing is, you know, the shit. Let me say this right here, man, because it's so much shit involved. I know we got time. I'm gonna stretch it out and shit, but there's so much shit wrapped up in this shit. It's like an enigma wrapped up in a fucking quagmire, wrapped up in some other shit. You know, a Rubik's Cube and shit or something, right? But if you look at this shit, man, every motherfucker got part of the blame, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm on the point now where I want to redefine coonery. You know what I'm saying? And who's a coon and who's not. You know what I'm saying? We already got this established shit from slavery and house niggas and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? But now we got a new form of coon out here, you know, that when you look, okay, let me say this. Man, we got motherfucking rappers out here, man, with pink motherfucking hair, man. We got rappers out here, you understand me, with fucking, with lyrics that don't talk about nothing but getting fucked up, drunk, and shitting on bitches, and popping all the drugs you can and shit. Right? These motherfuckers popping uppers, downers, all arounders, smoking real weed, fake weed, drinking bullshit liquor, smoking e-cigarettes, real cigarettes, and black and miles. You know what I'm saying? And sipping syrup. You know what I mean?
I feel you, my nigga. I feel you.
Talking about turn up. Now, I ain't no genius, but I know when a motherfucker trying to turn off. I know when a motherfucker trying to clock out. And see, a lot of motherfuckers don't have empathy for us because the motherfuckers see us in that light. But that's the only ones they see. You know what I mean? Because that's who the fuck the media pushing. The media ain't pushing the man who, the 400-500 cats who just got a master's degree from Cornell or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't pushing that shit. They ain't pushing who, the black dude that might be valedictorian at USC or top of the class in engineering or something. You know what I'm saying? The sister. They not pushing that shit, man. So when you got people who deal with us and only see us in situations in where we would be considered barbaric or animalistic. The only time you deal with black people is like the conditioning that sheriffs get here. Let me tell you about this. They don't go from sheriffs to being on the streets right away. They work in the jail and spend time in the jail, and then they go out on the streets.
Right, I know.
It should be the fucking reverse, or have a mixture of both. Now, if you're used to seeing me in this environment under high stress, locked the fuck down, looking at me like an animal, used to seeing me getting fed 3 times a day and locked in the goddamn room like an animal, then when you get out here on the streets and see other people look like me, what kind of point of view you really gonna have? Because you've been indoctrinated already. You know what I mean? Your view's been shaped for you.
But
and we don't do no better because we got, like I said, man, listen, man, we got rappers out here, man, that I'm mad I understand these niggas, is what I should say. I understand the lyrics that that these niggas say. I understand everything that they say, right? And these niggas is really like junkies, man. They junkies.
Yeah,
plain
yeah.
simple. Like, niggas shouldn't even have rap names, Lil Yachty and this, that, and the other and all that. Niggas should have names like Perk Man, Lean Boy, Powder Guy, and motherfucking Junkie Show. Shit like that, you feel me?
I feel you, my nigga. But just on a side note, man, I'm gonna say this, man, about the sheriffs out here, man. Now I think that out here the sheriffs, man, you know, they gotta work in that county jail first. And I think they get like a better understanding of niggas by working in it. They understand. I feel like they understand the dynamics of what they dealing with. That's why out here you don't really hear like it's a lot of cut and dry, man. You know, when you fuck up out here, they gunning you down. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you interact with them and you don't do what they say, they gunning you down, and it don't really go no further than that. But then the police be on some other shit. They don't really be having the same understanding as the sheriffs because they don't work in them jails. They don't get to understand the dynamics of, you know, these environments and the interactions and shit, you know. Because you gotta, I feel like you gotta know that to be able to be, you can't be out here if you don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where you at, who fuck with who. It's so much science and dynamics to that shit. But I feel you on the rappers, man. You know, I've been you know, I try not to go hard on the youngsters out there, man, because, you know, I try to be respectful of it's the youngsters' turn and all of that. But at the same time, real lyrics is pushed out and really don't have no foundation. You know, like the Kendrick, you'll notice like a nigga like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, you know, them niggas is really kind of struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't popping like these other niggas is. Like these, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, the you know, Lil Yachty and the Young Thug and, you know, and all the niggas with the blue and pink hair and shit. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man, you niggas ain't got no boundaries, man. But you know, when motherfuckers be on drugs like that, I'm like this here, family. Like, you know, I consider myself to be a fairly in-tune nigga. And whether it's on TV, in person, fucking YouTube, or whatever, if I can't see a nigga's soul, man, I don't fuck with him. I can't fuck with him. I can't see these niggas' soul, man.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know, you look at certain cats, you see Kendrick, you can see that man's soul, you know what I'm saying? Even motherfuckers talk all that shit about Jigga, I still see that nigga's soul, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
You still see that shit. You look at Tip, you look at, you know what I'm saying, Face, and I know I'm naming a few older rappers and shit like that. Hell, it's younger niggas, man. It's younger rappers out here that actually go, them little Smurder boys, they ain't lyrical or whatever, Ray Smurder, whatever the fuck them niggas is, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But you playing, if you ever listen to them boys' music and you peep their videos, dog, they ain't out here trying to be dope dealers and shit. Them little niggas trying to have fun.
Right. I feel you.
And I let my kids listen to that kind of shit. Even though it's a little edgy, I still let them listen to that shit before I listen to a motherfucker talking about woke up, crushed up a perk, put it on my block, going to work. Kind of shit that, nigga, you just described failure and bragged about it, nigga.
I feel you, man. I feel you, man. I feel you. Now, what about you heard about the North Carolina joint, the nigga that got killed in North Carolina?
Yeah. I'm still trying to get briefed on that. That's another one where they say the boy had a gun, but it seems like there's a whole lot of contradiction to that story and not a lot of proof to say he did.
But see, we don't got no footage of that really like that, but he was reading a book in the car. It was some shit that he did every day while waiting for his son to get, you know, to get dropped off by the bus or some shit right there, you know. And you know, they gunned him down. Supposedly even had a gun. And then also it's an open carry state too.
Right, they killed the boy up here right around the corner from me with that, man. He was sleeping in the car, man, and walked up on the car. Officer, somebody he saw a gun and shot the boy. Hold I'm meant to carry this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You need to act.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're right. If it's an open carry state, and you shouldn't be ready to shoot every time you see a fucking gun, because it's an open carry state.
Yeah, man. This shit is crazy, man.
I just killed that nigga because he was reading. Shit, that's motherfucking the South, nigga. Nigga, you out here reading and shit, trying to learn subjects and predicates and be better and shit, nigga. Hell no, nigga. Shit, you know, for real, man.
Hey, how you feel about y'all, the sheriff out there over y'all, man?
Oh, man. Listen, man. If how can I say this? Man, back in the day, I remember this cartoon called Voltron, where it was like 5 different lions come together, and at the end, one motherfucker say, and I'll form the head.
I remember that.
Nigga. This motherfucker David Clark would form the head, man. Straight up. And that's the thing, though, right? He don't like niggas. For shit. Don't realize he a nigga, but he got a white wife.
Oh, he got a white wife. I didn't know that. I didn't know that one.
Yes, sir. I've tweeted him several times, man. I want you to know your wife is the biggest nigger lover in Wisconsin, motherfucker. Straight up.
Oh, man, I didn't know he had a white wife. He got some kids.
Yeah, he keep them on the top. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If he do, they probably don't fuck with him. He ain't never had no, I'm not think about it. No, he ain't never had no kids, no shit, man. At none of his events or nothing. Moms was talking shit about that motherfucker. Like, man, you see this motherfucker come out with his cowboy hat on, talking hella shit. Man, so I was wondering what that. So he give the whole character to the all the Milwaukee sheriffs derived their character from him, huh? Yeah, man. I know people who work up under him, bro. Matter of fact, we got a relative, man, who was a sheriff down there for 20-some odd years, man. Well, he's a relative by marriage, man. It's one of Auntie Jenny's brothers, man. And they forced him out because he started speaking up on shit. So they forced my man out. You know what I'm saying? And they do that a lot down there, bro. Like, they do, man, he got his little picks and chooses, man. There's been cats down there that's highly educated criminal justice master's degrees and shit like that. Been down there 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. He passing them over and promoting other people over them to positions they should get because he's putting people around him that had the same agenda as him. You know what I mean? But then I get a cat credit because he got a cold motherfucking game. You always see him on Fox News, which we know is Republican shit. Yeah. You always see him on OAN or whatever, which we know is Republican shit. Yeah. However, here as the sheriff, when you go down there to vote, this bitch is on the ballot as a Democrat. You feel me? But the way the ballot is set up is you gotta vote all Democrat for all Republican. See what I'm saying? Ain't nobody here came to challenge the motherfucker. Ain't nobody came to challenge him. But the punk just got slapped with he just got hit with a motherfucking restraining order by a judge and shit. The county executive here, you know what I'm saying, and told the punk he got to stay about the parks. One of the parks in the area where all the shit got burned down and shit. The judge ordered everything to come down, all the fences, the park to open back up. People come back in here, do their thing, you know what I'm saying? He like, the neighborhood need this. The judge, white dudes, like, I grew up in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's changed, but I got love in the neighborhood. Sheriff, you need to get your people out of there and take all these fences down. Damn, this punk basically told them, fuck them, and went and put all his shit back up. Ordered all his deputies to put the shit back up and all that. Y'all had to file a restraining order on this bitch, man, to keep him up out of there. Now, why would you want to keep niggas out of the park, man, when the motherfucker is basically telling you, but it's a park, man. You're basically saying, I don't want a nigga to enjoy his motherfucking self for shit. Hey, man. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even know about dude until Moms put me up on him, and I was like, whoa. And then I saw his little speech at the Republican National Convention, and he hate Obama and all this old shit. I was just like, wow, look at this motherfucker, man. Unreasonable. Then I seen him debate a couple times. Don Lemon tore him up one time, and he tried to get in there and mix it up with Don Lemon. Right. And Don Lemon served him. Let me stop. Go ahead, man. Yeah, Don Lemon served him real fast, though. You know what I'm saying? His argument was, was some bullshit. It just tripped me out, man. I was just wondering how a motherfucker could rise to power in that environment. But I guess, the white folks love him. He represent the white folks real good. You know what I'm saying?
Do he do anything for niggas out there? Any positive interaction with niggas out there? Anything?
Let's see. No. Motherfucker ain't getting the extra sandwich in that nigga jail. Nigga, hell no. Damn. Listen, man, we got a county jail for grown ass people down there, right? Do you know this motherfucker locked the jail down at 6 p.m. every motherfucking day, bro? That's right out. It's over with. Man, you know how many niggas, bitches is out here breaking bad after 6 p.m., man? Niggas down there fighting for that motherfucking phone from motherfucking 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., man. Straight up.
No phone communication in the jail after 6 in the L.A. I mean, in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee County Jail. Nigga, you better hope your lawyer coming to see you so you can get out that damn cell, nigga. Straight up. Ain't that some cold shit, man? And then the nigga got a policy down there. First of all, the motherfucker visit is on the TV screen, right? But the nigga got a policy down there where ain't no motherfucker under 18 allowed to come. So basically, that tell you right there, I don't want you niggas associating with y'all family. I want y'all kids not to know you niggas. I want to put a gap in y'all motherfucking family so I can keep this motherfucker full for another generation. That's what he's telling you, man.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's some crazy shit, man. Where do a motherfucker like that live at? Where they live at out there like that? Where?
Oh man, he probably. I think his residency requirements here. So I think as the sheriff, he gotta live in Milwaukee County and shit.
Right.
But if he do, I mean, he live in somewhere. Oh, you already know, man. He live in the motherfucking Mayberry part of town. Straight up.
I mean, man. That's crazy, man. That is, man. So like when niggas toe up out there, when the riots jumped off, what was his words? What'd he say?
Oh man, the punk came out and said that there's too many single mothers out here who don't know how to control their kids. That's why we're having this problem. Ain't that a bitch? Not law enforcement just killed another nigga, you know what I'm saying? Not motherfuckers stressed out because we ain't got the same opportunities as everybody else. It ain't poverty, you know what I'm saying? It's because he don't blame it on the black women. There's too many single mothers out here who ain't raising their kids, and these fathers, I don't know where they are. Bitch, you locking them up and keep them locked down at 6 o'clock so they can't tell these little motherfuckers to stay in the house and help them with their homework over the phone, fag. Shit.
Yeah, man, that dude, man, that's crazy as fuck, man. I was really tripping off of him, man. I was really tripping. So now you know they rioting in North Carolina, right?
Man, I'm so proud of them niggas.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? I think you know, I hate to say this, man, and you know, I might get a little bit of flack for this, but fuck it, I don't give a fuck really. I think it's gonna be some more man downs as far as like some police. You feel me? Cause niggas is hot, man. Niggas is hot, and you know, I thought they was gonna kind of slow their roll after dude in Louisiana put in that work on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought they was gonna be like, okay, it's niggas out here that's willing to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna die to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? As long as I make a difference, I'm willing to go. You feel me? So I figured they would slow their roll, but I guess the niggas, you know, that wore off. You know what I'm saying? So me just, you know, checking the temperature of niggas out here, man. You know, niggas is hot. It's niggas out here that's hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's going on in other states, but I know it's niggas out here that's heated behind that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just like I know for a fact, there's niggas up here that's heated. Listen, man, there's a whole lot of motherfuckers that got a lot of don't give a fuck in their bed, man. And they actually very highly and clearly armed. I'm amazed. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. For real, man. I done ran across a few motherfuckers like, man, I ain't finna be robbing niggas no more, man. I think I'm gonna just start fucking these motherfucking pigs up. You know, and motherfuckers, you know, a nigga moonwalking away from a nigga, you know what I'm saying, to steal a nigga like shit. These motherfuckers got the right idea, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy that it's going to this level, man. But I see, you know, that seemed like the only way motherfuckers be responding to some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta, you know, if when it's a man down, then motherfuckers, you know, they feel that, you know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know. All right, now, did you see? Okay, now you seen your boy Don King in the news today? Did you see that?
Listen, man, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. I just wish he would have called Trump a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, man. Oh.
Now, how do you? Okay, now, how do you view that scenario with Don King? How do you see that?
All right, man. All right, I saw this scene one time in this document, in this biography about Don King, right? In this movie, this biography about Don King. What's the nigga who played him, baby boy, man? Bing Rames. He played Don King.
Okay, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Right. Now, Don King had a fighter. He was hyping up, put a couple dollars behind this, that, and the other. Rolled to the fight in the big limo. Had him in the locker room, cheering him up, this, that, and the other. His fighter go out there, have a couple good rounds. Next thing you know, the nigga get knocked out, right?
Right.
After everything settled down and shit, motherfuckers leaving the fight, they show the limousine of the motherfucker who won the fight, and Don King sitting in the limo with this nigga trying to make a deal.
Yep. Yeah.
The next day, he see his guy, and his guy tell him, man, how you just gonna leave me like that? You didn't even make sure I was okay. The nigga Don King looked him dead in his motherfucking face and said, look here, nobody wants to leave with a loser, baby. Walked off on the nigga. Now, with that being said, Don King is available to the highest motherfucking bidder, man. And he getting to the end, so he really running out of fucks to give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. So what do you think about him saying nigga out there in front of all of them like that, and then, you know?
I think it was strategic, to be honest. I don't think that shit was no lapse.
Right.
I think that shit was strategic as a motherfucker. Because it's kind of like, I'm going to take your money, but I'm going to fart while you hand me this motherfucking change. You know what I'm saying? like I'm going to get a little get back at you, but I'm going to take this motherfucking money. I'm going to take it. Don't get me wrong. And I'm going to do 99.9% of the shit that you asked me to do. But as you handing me this motherfucking money, I'm going to let one of these nasty, funky motherfuckers out. Tell you how I really feel about it. That's how I feel about that, man. At least I'm giving the man the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
You know, I'm giving him, I ain't even say the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him the nigga benefit of the doubt.
I feel you. You know what, man? I feel like Don King is pure. Like, I feel like he just about money. You know what I'm saying? And whatever's best for him. You know what I'm saying? So I always recognize that about him. You know, as a survivor, he's a survivor. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, Don King, the motherfucker back in the slave days, you know what I'm saying, was selling niggas his motherfucking self. You feel me? I mean, he the type of motherfucker that could be a weapons manufacturer, and me and you at war, he's selling me and you both the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But signed contracts with both of us that he wouldn't sell neither one of you. Know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. I feel you, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I wasn't even mad at him. I was just like, man, this nigga Don King is a motherfucking fool, man. He just doing what he do right now. This is about paper. I don't see shit but paper. If you ain't getting with the paper, you tripping. Like, all your emotions and shit with the paper.
Oh yeah, you get that shit. That's how he told the fighter. That's what he told him, man. That nigga looked like he was going to cry when that nigga said nobody wants to leave with a loser. That nigga wanted to cry.
Hey, man, I just hit you with the truth, man. And you know what I'm saying? And, hey, man. Now, now let me parlay that into your feelings about Trump.
Okay.
Now, are you for or against Trump?
Oh, I'm against that motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm against that motherfucker. And it ain't even necessarily the racist and hateful shit he say, right? I don't want that motherfucker with the nuclear codes, man. Fuck that. But fuck that. Say, man, I know some motherfucking heroin addicts I would trust with the motherfucking nuclear food. That dumb bitch with him, man. Man, I don't trust a retarded smurf that stutter with the motherfucking nuclear code. I don't trust that motherfucker, man. Straight up. Because what's going to happen, every time somebody say something to him that's an insult to him, the motherfucker just lose his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he
I
just
feel
lose
you.
his shit. But I will give him credit for this, right? Now, Donald Trump is a man who has mastered the 48 laws of power.
Okay.
He has mastered them. You know what I mean? And two specifically that I can name off the top of my head that he has mastered. And one of those is create a cult-like following. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another one is court attention at all costs. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
some bullshit out there that's oh my God, I can't believe he said this and this, that, and the other. He come out there, he'll double down on it and say some more shit.
Yeah.
The man probably done got $5-6 billion worth of free advertising over the last 2 years, man.
Yeah.
Just by saying this shit just by spewing this shit, whether he even believe it or not, I think the motherfucker halfway see now. I feel like the motherfucker really need to hit him like step to him like, hey, Donald, man, you need to hit this motherfucking cushion and rethink some shit, man. Straight the fuck up, man. That's how I'm feeling about that shit. And then too, man, listen, man, and this shit might sound far-fetched, right? But I'm a nigga who grew up watching, you know what I'm saying, Rocky and Bullwinkle and shit, right?
Right.
And I remember Boris and Natasha, right? And neither one of them motherfuckers meant no good, man. And Melania reminds me of motherfucking Natasha, bro. Like a sleeper agent who worked for motherfucking Putin. Yeah. Bullshit ain't nothing, man. I wouldn't put that shit past none of them motherfuckers. However, I have inboxed Melania on Twitter at least 19 dick pics because I'm trying to let her know it's real.
Hey, yo, you know what? I'm tripping off of how motherfuckers don't even question him about his bitch. Like, your bitch is from Russia. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Your bitch came here as an adult from Russia, so she's a Russian. You feel me? How, you know, we can't have no first woman Russian. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I really trip off of that. But once again, you know, white privilege. You feel me? Like, certain shit, just it don't count for him. Like, he could have 3 baby mamas. You feel me? He could, you know what I'm saying? He could flip flop around and say whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all good because of that privilege. You feel me? That privilege hold him up. It just hold him up forever. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, man. It is. I mean, it's certain points that the man will make. He will make that's valid points when he talk about how the pay-for-play system work and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, look, when he was on that debate stage, man, I was just amazed. When the man said, yeah, I give money to everybody. I just started naming the motherfuckers on the stage that he gave money to. Like, dog, them monkeys turn so red. And then he's like, yeah, and when I call and I ask you something, they do it. Straight up. And the only motherfucker who kept it real on stage was Christy fat ass. You can give me some more money. I bet, motherfucker. Straight up. I bet. First of all, ain't no motherfucker that's shaped like a capital letter O fit to be no motherfucking president, man. That's not gonna happen, man.
I already said that, man. Off the top, I was like, too fat to be president. It's a bad look. But I'm gonna say this, man. You know what? Right now, as this shit is starting to unfold, man, I'm really feeling like, man, I'm feeling like Hillary just she looks sick. You feel me? You know, she might make a valid point about some shit. You know, we need sturdy leadership and this and that, but she still look sick though. You feel me? And you know, her track record is, you know, is you know what I mean? It's I don't know, man. I'm starting to be worried. I'm starting to feel like, oh boy, man, he might come out and sweep some shit.
Yeah, man, it's really scary, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally, I wish a motherfucker would have ran. I wish Joe Biden would have ran, man. I really do. I really, really do. I think that would have been, you know what I'm saying, that would have kept continuity of some of the things that Obama did. Not that I'm saying I agree with every motherfucking thing Obama did, but if I'm around some white people, I agree with every motherfucking thing Obama did. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that shit 100.
Yeah. You all right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all one. When I stand with you, I stand with you. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something that I feel like I'm questionable about or whatever, I ain't gonna air that around the same people who trying to shit on the man every day. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's for me and Obama. When he retired and shit, he come to one of my motherfucking comedy shows and we backstage blowing on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's where we had that conversation. You feel me? Straight up.
Yeah, but man, you know what, man, I can't hate on that nigga, man. I know a lot of people be talking shit, man, but I just can't, you know what I'm saying? I just can't do it, man. I just got to give him nigga benefit of the doubt on everything, you know, like nigga, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I said, I think we sliding down into it's gonna be. I just, man, Hillary fuck around and die before the elections or some shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
That would be so fucked up.
You know what I mean?
If that happened, then somebody gonna have to take one for the team and pop Trump. Simple as that.
Ain't nobody. I don't even think like right now, man, on some real shit. I don't even think it's possible. The only way a motherfucker gonna get Trump is on some kamikaze shit. You gonna have to go too. Like you gonna have to go. You know what I mean? And I feel like motherfuckers know that about him already to such a degree that it's just not gonna. Put it like this, man. The nigga went to Mexico, man. You know what I'm saying? Now to me, that was like I think the president of Mexico invited him over there. Which was some, I can't understand how the president of Mexico invite a nigga somewhere and then don't bang on him when he get there. Like I felt like if he invited him, he was gonna talk shit to him as soon as he touched down. But he just, but Trump gangstered it. You feel me?
Right. Trump stood down too though. He was talking that bullshit and y'all gonna build the motherfucking shit over there either. You know, I was waiting on some motherfucker to scream El Chapo and get to shooting in the motherfucker.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But see, you know what though? I still feel like you know, in a weird way, man, and I know this sound crazy as fuck, is I feel like El Chapo is still running shit from prison. Like,
oh yeah, he don't feel like his shit.
I feel like he's still running shit from prison, so it don't. I mean, for all intents and purposes, Donald Trump wasn't talking to the president. The president was in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he was just talking to his stand-in. You know what I mean?
Like, to a figurehead.
Yeah, like, cause you know, like, and you know, cause all the Mexicans, they don't even like old boy. They had no respect for him. No, you know what I'm saying? But you flip that shit over, man. Let me tell you something, man. Nigga, El Chapo is beloved out to this motherfucker. You understand me? When I go downtown and I go to, you know, get my supplies and shit like that, nigga, the El Chapo shirts is on deck, nigga. Many people getting them off. You understand me? Like El Chapo is a religious figure out in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga.
But yeah, that nigga Trump, man, I felt like he went out there and punked that president, man, and that was a strike for him. You know what I mean? And then on the low, then on some real shit. Right after that, if you notice, he went to Detroit and kicked it with some niggas.
Man, dog. That shit had me so motherfucking pissed off right there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so to me, that was him. That was him making rounds. Like, let me go see everybody.
Yeah. Let these motherfuckers know it's real.
I
ain't about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me go out here, make a couple fake promises, and soak the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? Then get off about my motherfucking way. And the nigga said, man, nigga said we doing worse than we ever been doing ever. That's what the man told the black folks. We doing worse than we've ever been doing in America ever. Because I remember reading about slavery and dogs and shit fucking niggas up in the 60s and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's
Yeah, man. You know, I don't know, man. We gonna see, man. It's definitely gonna be some different shit, man. You know, one thing with the Trump thing, I think the thing that really is got me a little bit worried about Trump being in there is the motherfuckers that's gonna be in power to start tripping. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a segment of the white population is just gonna turn up and start doing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the cowards gonna come out.
I feel like we gonna.
We had a few of them motherfuckers up here when he first got to rocking like that, but niggas got them motherfuckers right ASAP. Motherfuckers thought they was just gonna be walking through the hoods with their AR-15s and shit like oh man, you got like fucked up. You don't understand these perked up ass niggas, do you? They don't give a fuck. Straight up. These ain't the little niggas you gonna hit with a whip and tell them go pick cotton. These ain't the niggas you gonna put a motherfucking dog on. These niggas gonna fuck you up. These little niggas don't give a fuck. And we haven't seen them. They got right. The motherfuckers got right up out of here walking through the little ARs and shit. And then they got a motherfucker 12 years old and shit walking up on them with a motherfucking chopper as big as his goddamn self and shit. Crazy this motherfucker with nothing but motherfucking, with nothing to lose written all over his face and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got up out of here real quick. Yeah, carry y'all ass back to the gun range and back onto y'all side of town with that shit. Like they was trying to come to the hood and police some shit, man. What kind of shit is that?
I ain't even seen no parts of that type of shit out here, but I just know that motherfuckers on the outskirts out here getting empowered, you know, all in Orange County and shit like that, where the white people be at, and some parts of Long Beach is like that too. Like, it's a lot of, you know, it's some little white enclaves where it's like Aryan Nation type of shit going on. You know what I mean? On the low. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of them motherfuckers are starting to get empowered. Matter of fact, niggas start that. I think they had a couple of little skirmishes with some white supremacy organizations out in Orange County already. Some motherfuckers went to jail for that too. Niggas went to jail for that because they, you know, they stabbed a couple of them or some shit like that. But yeah, that's what I'm tripping off of, the motherfuckers getting empowered. I be seeing motherfuckers. You know, you know, when Obama was coming in, I never seen no niggas on no. Now niggas was for Obama, right? But I didn't see no niggas on no fanatical shit, like nigga just yelling like on one, like, you know, like fuck white people, and you know.
Obama didn't campaign as the savior of niggas in chief either. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Trump and just make America great again shit and all that old shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just some code, man. That's some white people code word, man.
Yeah.
We gonna get the niggers back in line around this motherfucker. That's what we gonna do. But they don't realize, man, motherfuckers gonna turn up. I'm worried about the Supreme Court. I'm definitely worried about that because I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no motherfucking man telling my daughter what she can and can't do with her body. I just don't want that shit. Not even me. You feel me? That's just not something I had. So I'm worried about it in that sense. That's why I would vote for Hillary, because I think she would act in the better interest of my daughter. I got a 2-year-old daughter, you know what I'm saying? The next 8 years going to be crucial to how a motherfucker arrange her life or set money aside for her life and shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
My baby got a better future than if this orange, as my girl that I listen to all the time, shouts out to Karen Hunter on Sirius XM, man. As she said, she called Donald Trump, man, the orange Cheeto. You know what I mean? Straight up.
This shit crazy, bro. Yeah, man. It's shit crazy, bro. We gon' motherfucking see though. All right, now let me bring up this other nigga in the news. You fuck with Max B?
Who that?
Max B.
Oh yeah. Hey, the rap nigga, right?
Yeah. You heard that nigga. You know, he was doing 75 years in there. You know.
Yeah. I thought it was over.
Yeah, but now he done got his shit after the fact, based on him having shitty representation. They got his shit down, and now he gonna get out in 2 years.
Now I want to know how is that possible. Now you a nigga with knowledge of, you know what I'm saying. Now you know his thing was he was okay. Just the backstory on it if you don't know. He wrote Ballin' for Jim Jones. You remember that song?
Yeah.
And then Jim Jones kind of like took all the money and really didn't give him shit. So that was how they started beefing. So then he like fucked Jim Jones and started doing his own thing, but then Jim Jones had him like under contract and wouldn't let him out, right?
Okay.
So then he was suffering financially, so I guess, you know, him and his peoples put together that lick. It was like a lick. Some niggas was in there, you know, from out of town, had a couple of chickens, and, you know, they tried to just go get the chickens. Well, he sent the nigga to go get the nigga and the bitch to go get the chickens.
Okay.
And then the nigga ended up killing one of the niggas, like, because the niggas didn't want to give it up, so he ended up killing one of the niggas. And then I think the nigga told on him and the bitch told on him or something, right? So then his lawyer at the time, like, because when he was doing all this was when niggas first Max B was at the beginning of when niggas started really putting out these YouTube videos of they day-to-day shit, you know, just talking shit about whatever. He was at the kind of forefront of that. So, yeah, so he was like, you know what I'm saying, he was going to, you know, his lawyer was getting involved in that shit. You feel me? Like his lawyer was like, you know, out there like that, you know, getting on camera and shit and popping on Twitter himself and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So his shit went bad and they gave him 75 years. You feel me? Now, have you ever heard of some shit where after the fact a nigga was able to get like a sentence of that magnitude turned into some shit like 10 years or some shit?
Well, yeah. I think niggas give time back every day, you know what I mean? You know, a motherfucker like me, you know what I'm saying? I done did a tour of the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that I'm proud of, and I rarely speak to the shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't even fucking make jokes about the shit, right? But I acknowledge that shit, and I saw a lot of niggas giving back time, you know what I'm saying? When you get in them situations, you know, I mean, you can get complacent and accept the fact that that's where the fuck you gonna be till it's over with, and you know, get out there and play dominoes and motherfucker play basketball all goddamn day, or you can be like, I saw a lot of niggas go get in that law library, you feel me?
Right.
And end up giving some time back. Now, it might have took a nigga 10 years, but when you're looking at 150 years and they take you 10 years to give back, you know what I'm saying, 120 of that shit, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that sounds like good math to me. You feel me? Straight the fuck up.
Hey.
But it is a such thing called ineffective counsel.
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
It is grounds for an appeal with ineffective counsel. It's very hard to establish ineffective counsel, though. It's very, very hard to establish that shit. But if you say his lawyer out here doing some of the shit that he was doing, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker can go pull up social media files and shit like this, and he can say, well, man, I called this man this time, and he was supposed to meet me at this time, and he wasn't here, but my people seen him all on Twitter, all on the book, popping at this club, or popping here, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? He can establish ineffective counsel that way.
Right. I feel you. I feel you.
Now, it seems in a situation like that, he would have more than one lawyer, though, like it would be a team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of money situations a nigga had or whatnot, but it seemed like a motherfucker would have a team when they in that situation, because a lot of lawyers come out the woodwork when it's a famous motherfucker, and they will delay getting paid for the notoriety of the case. Right.
Yeah, I think he just had one motherfucker. I think it was just one motherfucker. Because I remember all that shit.
Okay, well now let's look at the other side of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not slandering no motherfucking name, and the first thing I did was establish how it could happen, right?
Right.
Now let's look at the other side of this shit, and once again, I'm gonna resort back to film and cinema. There's a movie out that we've seen, I'm sure you've seen, Al Pacino, called Carlito's Way, right?
Wait, what was the name of it?
Carlito's Way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, Carlito be, coming up doing his club thing and shit like that, right? Then one day he come in the club, go in his office, and this motherfucker Laling, I think his name is, up there in a wheelchair, supposed to be doing 35 motherfucking years, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Remember that scene?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what the fuck you doing? How you get out? Oh, my lawyer got me out on a technicality. This, that, and the other, blah, blah, woo, woo, woo.
Just like you. Just like you did.
Some other shit, right?
Right.
Okay, now, let's look at this other shit here, too. Just said Jim Jones, all them niggas, you know what I'm saying, have had trouble with what they call the hip-hop police, right?
Right.
Mad issues with them. What's the nigga did the little shooting shit at the little T.I. concert? Troy Ave or some shit like that?
Yeah.
This shit. Now, Jim Jones and them name came up in that shit, right? It's a whole lot of other shit that up there, if you really pay attention to niggas, around here we call them up top niggas, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to them New York niggas like that, right? Certain niggas' names is always coming up this shit.
Right.
Now, let's just say hypothetically, if I'm sitting in the penitentiary and this nigga name keep coming up in criminal investigations and shit like that, and this is also the same nigga that done played me out of potentially, you know what I'm saying, millions of dollars possibly in royalty money or whatever.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't I be anxious because I'm already still tied to the streets because my name's still ringing and shit, right?
Right.
And I got a vendetta here, you feel me?
I'm with you.
Wouldn't I be very receptive to an offer to get out of here and see what the fuck I can put together on this motherfucker who they really, really, really want?
Okay, I feel you on that. But I mean, okay. But how could you? I mean, Jim Jones ain't gonna talk to that nigga. None of his people.
No, but that's why, I mean, shit. If a motherfucker can master the art of going indirectly at a target, a motherfucker can get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this nigga can't just walk up in Jim Jones' spot or concert or some shit like, Jim, let me holler at you about the niggas that got shot at your last little joint, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't do no shit like that.
Right.
But
I feel you though.
This shit goes for even mob niggas, man. Motherfuckers still don't talk to bitches, man.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I wasn't even in this dimension. I was like, yeah, I feel you though. But see, a nigga like that, like a nigga like Max B, man. This nigga gonna get out here and he gonna get right back to the music. You feel me? Cause he started the whole little. There would be no French Montana without Max B.
Right.
He gonna get right to the music. And matter of fact, just on some real shit, man, niggas had told me that he was gonna get out. He was gonna get out of this shit like about 3 months ago. I didn't even believe it. Niggas was telling me like, cause I think that nigga Welvin manager is gonna be his is gonna fuck with him on some management, on some road management or some shit. So niggas was already talking about like, yeah, this nigga gonna come out from under that shit, and they was really kind of like speaking on this shit from a perspective of like French Montana having so much money, you feel me, and Diddy and them, and you know what I mean, and niggas really putting some M's on that shit to get it, you know.
Now that I can see. You know what I also can see though too, man? Because I know niggas who do it every motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? When they come home and shit from shit like that, right? Niggas come home and shake motherfuckers down, bro. Straight up. Niggas, I did it, so I know. You know what I'm saying? On a smaller scale, I know. Motherfuckers take niggas down every time, bro. All the time. Hey, what up, French? I see you popping, bro. What's good? You know what I mean? On this track with me, my nigga. I ain't got no feature money, fam.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I need you to pay for the producer too, nigga.
Hey yo, on some real shit, you know, I know this one white boy out here, man. he got a clothing line called Wavy Clothing, right? This white boy. Now you know that's Max B whole shit, Wavy. That he just put that he developed that, pioneered that. His shit is wavy. When you say wavy, then it's Max B. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. Okay. So the white boy been having problems, kind of like establishing the credibility of the brand. You know, even though he got it out there, and he making money off of it. He got it in places like Tilly's, and he got it in like big chains, like, you know what I mean? But on some real shit, niggas know that Wavy shit is Max B, right?
Right.
So he been trying to like get that credibility for it. So a nigga I fuck with, interacted with him at one of these trade shows. You see how I was at that trade show in Vegas? Okay, he interacted with him at one of these trade shows, and then old boy was like, "Yo," because you know my peoples be booking people. He know how to book motherfuckers and get at motherfuckers different kind of ways. And you know the white boy don't have them skills, so he tapped him like, "Yo, man, you think you can get at Max B?" I think my people suggested it or some shit. I think I might be able to get at Max B for you, get it, see if y'all could do a collab so he could, bless your brand so your brand would be valid. And them niggas told me that shit. I was like, listen here, man. Max B finna tax y'all niggas, man. He ain't, this white boy done stole his whole shit. He finna tax y'all. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Max B was like, nigga, shoot me 25 racks, nigga. Up front, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you a little, I'll give you a little couple short period of time, you know what I'm saying? So, I know he gonna be out here like, I know he gonna be smashing on these niggas, but I feel like they gonna take care of him because he brought, like I said, he changed music in New York, bro. You know what I'm saying? He changed that shit. So, so I was real, long story short, I'm happy for the nigga. I was just talking about the nigga in one of the other shows, like how it's a tragedy that this nigga got to do 75 years. It's a fucking tragedy to music. Like this, because I didn't even really know how tight the nigga was until I really just went into they shit and just really started listening to his shit. And I was like, oh man, this nigga, there is no Jim Jones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There is no Jim Jones. It's really, it's really all this nigga. So, hey man, I got this bitch calling me, man, fucking up the phone call right now, man. I can't believe this bitch.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. Shit, I got a relative, man. I don't know what the fuck I did, man. I got so many bitches at me right now, man. Shit. I'm talking about motherfucker had to cut the phone off the last couple days. Like, god damn it, let me go to sleep, man. I'm talking about, man, this motherfucking inbox, man. This social media thing, man, I love it, you know what I mean? Because it's a living, breathing thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I love this shit, and it's going to always evolve and whatnot. But I ain't never been a fan. I ain't never been a man who, how can I say it? I ain't never necessarily use looks and sexuality to get ahead in my motherfucking life, even though I can, you know what I'm saying? I'm more multifaceted than that, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to deal with when a motherfucker come at a motherfucker and, oh, you so funny, and I bet you got a big dick too. Like, goddamn, bitch,
hey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Hey,
straight
man.
up.
Yeah, man. You should. I felt like, with that comedy shit, man, your stable should be vast off of that, man, because you out there continuously making bitches laugh, and that's the whole key to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like niggas should be vast, but then again, you in like a fishbowl out there in that Milwaukee environment, man. You're gonna have a whole lot of overlap and interaction with
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm already making my claim, man, I was sitting here, I'm like, man, let me wait till I get a few more of my financial issues solved before I do this and shit, right? But I'm like, man, fuck that. Nigga can't be successful unless he take a leap and get out that comfort zone. Like you said, man, motherfucker gotta get out that comfort zone, man, and be uncomfortable. The best way to extend your comfort zone is to do uncomfortable shit and learn how to get comfortable with it.
I feel you. I feel you, my nigga. I feel you.
I'm gonna take this approach though. I'm gonna take this approach. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get on my alpha male shit, and I'm gonna establish dominance here where I'm at. And I'm gonna say, you know, my job as far as being a comedian is like, okay, certain motherfuckers play funny games with me here, right? Every motherfucker know I'm a headliner, right? I never complain about what order I go in. I can go first, last, middle, in between. It don't matter, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and say in my heart of hearts it don't bother me when they put a motherfucker who ain't as talented as me up behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be the motherfucker that take the last motherfucking spot to shut this bitch down. That's anybody's mentality, should be that way, right? But this is my mentality. I'll go wherever you want me to go. But whoever the fuck going up behind me got pressure.
Hey, bro, that should be your motto, man. Like, you know, with the music, you know, from doing shows back in the days when we did shows and shit, man, you know, a lot of times, let me tell you something, man. A lot of times, man, you know, when the shit first start and the crowd first get there, sometimes you won't, that's the best energy that you could get out the crowd is when they first get there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you could take that, and once you take the energy and you know what I'm saying, and do your thing, it don't matter. It don't matter what place you went. Like if you had to go first, if you just crushed, ain't nobody insane. Motherfuckers know, like, okay, everybody else was whack. What the fuck did I just see? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, maybe this nigga, you know what I'm saying, and. So, hey, man, I advise you to just crush every time you get up on the stage and get opportunity to go. You might as well just handle them motherfuckers and keep it pushing.
Oh, yeah. I done got it to the point now where, you know, and I even say the shit on stage because I be on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I say the shit on stage to a motherfucker, too. Like, man, a lot of the comedians ain't gonna like me, but guess what? Ain't no motherfucker gonna whoop my ass or do shit to me. So I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I done boo comedians, man. Straight up. Like, you killing the crowd, nigga. Straight up. Boom. Y'all gonna let this nigga waste y'all life, nigga? Fuck out of here, man. Straight up.
Hey.
But that comes from, it ain't necessarily thinking that I'm better than the motherfucker. It comes from me knowing that I put the work in with my talent, you know what I'm saying, to refine this shit and to make sure that when I get on stage, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking crowd need to be nervous, not me.
Hey,
shit.
You know, I be fucking with Joe Rogan and them, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I be listening to Joe Rogan and them. They be chopping it up, man. And you know, in a lot of their podcasts, they talk about that comedy shit, like, cause you know they out here, they stay up in the comedy store and well, comedy stores in particular. They be at the Ice House too, but it's really about the comedy store. And them motherfuckers, man, it ain't no, you know, a motherfucker like Joe Rogan to just roll up in there and just go up on the stage now. You feel me? Like, and then whoever after him, too bad for you. You feel me? And he was talking that same shit too. Like, he was like, shit, back in the day, shit, I used to have to go behind Martin and shit. You know, I get up there, motherfuckers just boo me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to go when I could go, but you know what I'm saying? I done had to go behind some giants. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's all working out, man. It's all gonna work out for you, man. Just build that shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now let me go into. I got a couple other niggas in the news, man, to speak on, man. And then we done took a long, man. I ain't never did no long niggas in the news like this, but look, we got another nigga in the news, man. Now you may or may not know about this nigga. This is one of them youngsters that you with the purple red hair and shit. You feel me? You ever heard of this nigga named Famous Dex?
Oh no.
Famous Dex. Okay, see, Famous Dex. This is a Chicago nigga. Famous
Dex.
He got a song called. I think he got a song called. I got the drip when I walk. I got that drip when I walk. Some shit. That's the hook.
Okay, I heard that shit in the club one night, man.
Okay, yeah, that's he a big deal out here, man. The nigga, you know, see, I gotta pay attention to these motherfuckers because, you know, motherfuckers, I be needing motherfuckers to wear shirts and shit, man, and I be needing to know who to give some shit to and who not to give some shit to. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas, they be out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, you run into these niggas and, you know. But anyway, Famous Dex is a big deal, you know, out of Chicago.
Okay.
All right, now, he just did this big old campaign with Pink Dolphin. You familiar with that brand? Okay, now, they just dropped that. It was some tight shit. Now, he just beat the shit up out of his bitch on videotape. Because she cheated on him or some shit. Like, he just beat her ass on video. I you know, I was just wondering if you and see that go along with what you was saying a little bit earlier about, like, man, these little niggas be on these drugs and all this wild shit, man. Niggas be, you know what I mean?
Right.
This nigga fucked this bitch up like she was a nigga, man. I'm talking about, like, you know what I mean? You know, he whooped her ass good though. But yeah, man, I thought you might have had seen it. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, just hearing about the situation though, you know, shit. I mean, you know, I see the humor in it. I look at shit. Why you gonna say see humor? I see some real shit. It just might be funny, but I look at the situation a whole lot differently. Like, I mean, well, okay, the bitch cheated on you. You got a name. You buzzing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the only bitch on earth, or
now you see
what's going on here?
Now you know that's where I was.
Who she cheated on you with? That's a problem, or what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, did she cheat on you with a light skinned nigga or something, or what? You know what I mean? I mean, even light skinned niggas hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, that's where I look at shit. That's the shit I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you, we got that weird little thing that we go into the situation, we pick it apart by going into some, you know, everybody else might be going to the right. We going to go to the left and look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is where I want to see, because this is the type of shit that I put pictures together from, and I can come up and discern this shit. You know what I mean? With this kind of information. So when it comes to shit like that, I'm like, okay, bruh, where did you meet this bitch? How long you been knowing this bitch? What kind of bitch is she? You know what I'm saying? Is this some broad that you met in a club environment and she was easy broad? You bust her down within 1-2 days, you know what I'm saying? And now you wiped up because she got a good shot on her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the type of chick. She ain't cheating on you if she that type. She's being herself.
But yo, you know, the way I see that shit is you know a nigga was going through bitches out there, man. If you see some of the footage, I done looked at footage from some of his shows and shit. It's lit. It's I mean, I know he going through bitches. So that's always fascinating to me, like when you a nigga that's going through, you know what, I expect most of the time, I expect that type of behavior out of a nigga who can't take the loss, like who you know, I can't get no more bitches, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't expect that out of a nigga that's.
I've been that nigga though. Now I've been a fool over some pussy before. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on out here and admit this shit, because I cannot cast stones. You know what I'm saying? Let he who ain't never had a good shot, you know what I'm saying, influence his motherfucking decision making, cast the first stone, and I can't cast that stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't. Now, there's some women out here with some, you know, I use this in my comedy, man. There's some women out here with some snappers, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm talking about, you get close to the shit and the shit just pull you in. You know
I feel you, my nigga. I'm with you.
And it's a mind over matter thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it comes to a point in a man's life where he got to ask himself, man, am I going to think with my dick or am I going to think for my dick? You know what I mean? Like, it comes to that point, and niggas' pride and ego get in the way too. You can have all the bitches in the world, this, that, and the other. They all do what you say. They all jump. They all bow down with you. They all call you king. But that one bitch who ain't giving you no respect, that one bitch who being difficult or whatever, that's the bitches you you gonna put that energy into and focus on. Even though this bitch don't mean you no motherfucking good, you know what I'm saying? You gonna put your energy into this sour ass bitch.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, my nigga. I have never lost my composure and beat a bitch because she chose up with a different nigga. I'm gonna say this clearly. I have never, like, and then if I heard about some cheating or some shit like that, I never let it come to the surface to where the bitch, where it looked like it disturbed me like that. You know what I'm saying? I just always had bitches in the clip ready to go. I've always had like a backup at all times. I have never, I could say that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that I'm immune to that shit. I may encounter some shit in the future that I don't understand that may drive me into murder. I don't know. I don't know. But up to now,
before you call, if you come today, before you do it, call me, man.
Hey man, I promise to monitor my behavior to the max, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just a nigga that never say never. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit is greater than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It might be some pussy out there that's so profound that I can't even think after it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I acknowledge the existence of that. But up to this point, I've never, like, especially if I was a nigga, like, you know, like if I, you know, at my peaks, like at my peaks where I done had 10, 15 bitches or whatever. If a bitch fucked around with some other niggas on me and let me know that shit, I understood why it was happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting it. I'm doing dirt. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, bitch got to get me back. I can respect it. I'm like, okay, you know. I see that. You know. But I just can't. When you see this video of this nigga whooping this bitch ass, he putting a lot of passion into the ass whooping, man. Like, you see the nigga.
Shit like that, and then, you know, some of this shit, man, and I hate to say this, because I ain't no rainbow sister or nothing, man, but I got 4 sisters, right, man? I'm the middle child, man, and I've seen how women can break a motherfucking man down. I've seen it, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen situations where my sisters have manipulated, used, or otherwise, you know what I'm saying, coerced men into doing shit that I have sat back after they did it and thought to myself, I'd never let a motherfucking woman convince me to do no shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but there's certain traits in a man, and I hate to say this shit, but reality is reality, because I've heard it from my sisters before, and I've heard it from other women in my life, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been the other nigga before, too. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers around here with small penis complexes, man. Straight up, man. He might have found out she was cheating when he slid up in that shit and fell off in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch had an old Jeff, you know, Mississippi nigga off in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. I feel you, my nigga. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I'm fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, in this situation, man. You know, even if that was the case, though, man. Like, I just went through this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you know my situation. You know what I'm saying? I ended up liking this way more than she deserved to be liked. You know what I mean? But you know what I did to get over that shit, man? When I see the bitch out here doing bogus shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm turning the thumbs up to the nigga who with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because now I ain't got some problems. You know what I'm saying? You can have that bitch. But now what I'm gonna do with you, you know what I'm saying? And in this situation, it just happened to be Becky. You know what I'm saying? It just happened to be a little white bitch, right? So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put up over this motherfucker with a better white bitch. You know what I'm saying?
To me, that's what you do, man. A better bitch. You know? That's what you do, bro. Like, you know.
Yeah, man, and that's what I did. Okay, you wanna act like that? I'm gonna put up to this motherfucker with a Barbie. Straight up. And let you think whatever the fuck you want to think. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Matter of fact, every time you see me now, I'm going to be with a bad bitch. I'm going to make sure of it. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, if I see you at the gas station and I'm by myself, I'm going to call the bitch in the neighborhood. Hey, ride with me real quick.
Good therapy. That's what I call therapy, man. That's how you give a bitch some therapy, man. You're treating a bitch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Giving a bitch some therapy. All right, we got another nigga in the news. Now I don't know if you peeped this one, man, but you know, rest in peace to Shorty Low. You remember that nigga?
Yeah, man. That one kind of messed with me a little bit, man. That one kind of messed with me, man. Like, and the reason why I say it messed with me, man, is because it's hard to find a nigga who ain't got a memory off one of them Shorty Low songs that was really, really popular.
Yeah.
They know, or Foolish or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, since the song came out, every time I got a new whip, man, Foolish was one of the first things I put in the deck. Straight up.
Yeah,
And
man.
I got mad love for that dude. Like I feel like I always thought he was a funny looking motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? But most motherfuckers in rap, I mean, the nigga ain't out here to be a sex symbol, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case or whatnot. But when I saw the funny looking shit to him, I thought it was like some funny looking shit like, is this nigga halfway on some Atlanta shit or this, that, and the other, or what? But then when I got to digging deep into this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I see him and Tip beefing or whatnot, but these niggas is coexisting in the same motherfucking city.
Yeah.
What's really going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like that back in the day, and I'm going to date myself here and show my age and shit. Back in the day, the DJ Quick MCA shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Don't you niggas damn near rotate in the same motherfucking arena?
Well, you know what? The Quick MCA shit was like, when that happened, I'm gonna tell you straight out, I was there for all of that, and my peoples was directly involved in that. Some of my homies, they, and I know that Quick, he wasn't even really tripping like that. I think niggas kind of put pressure on him to like address some shit like at that time, like when he dropped that Safe and Sound album. If you look at that album cover, you see how flamed up he was on that album cover. That's because my peoples was really starting to fuck with him right there, and then, I don't even think he was really.
Like he was neutron, like he wasn't really affiliated with motherfuckers.
Yeah, because he was like, Quick was like he wasn't really pushing the Pyru line. When he first dropped, it was more like, I'm just a player. I'm just a nigga with bitches out here having fun, and I'm from the hood, right?
Right.
And then it turned into the gangbang shit, which was really like an influence from Suge and them, kind of like. And then my peoples was fucking with him, and then he had toll on some. It was some shit where niggas was trying to say he had toll on somebody, and they had to fix it, and it was a whole bunch of bullshit that went with that. And I think he just was pushing the line just to be pushing the line, which still almost turned into something. It almost got ugly because them niggas like I don't know if you remember this. It was a Soul Train Music Awards party out here, where I seen a whole club just stomp off this nigga from the '60s. Like it was a horrible thing. Like I don't even think Old Boy made it, but I remember seeing them niggas in the club, and I was like, what the fuck is these niggas doing here? It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was all Pyru in the club. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And these niggas was from 8's hood. It was some niggas from 8's hood from Tragnu, and it was that one nigga from the '60s. And Quick was up there performing, and them niggas started, banging they shit, dissing while he was performing. Man, that shit was, man. But anyway, that Quick shit, I don't know. It wasn't, to me, Tip is a more profound nigga out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tip was more like it seemed like he really like had some niggas under him. You know what I mean? And it seemed like Shorty Low had some niggas under him. These niggas was factors out there, like big factors. So that's probably why it was like you never heard shit happen, or, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right.
And plus, Shorty Low fuck with Gucci too. You feel me? So Gucci.
Yeah. And like I tell niggas, it's 1,001 ways to eat in the rap game without being a rapper.
Yeah, man. This shit wild. Which?
Yeah, I seen a picture of the car though, man. Like, god damn.
Yeah, you know what? They was trying to say that there was some, somebody did a hit and run on him. You know?
Yeah, well, shit, whoever hit that motherfucker, if they was able to get away, man, shit, they had to be in a goddamn dump truck, cause they fucked that. Well, how do you think he was in? They tore that, man, that car was peeled apart, man.
I think that, I think nigga was just probably just faded, man, and coming home late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, niggas be faded, coming home late, and just, you know, that's what I think it was. And maybe they just didn't want to say that's what it was, you know? Like,
I call those the unattentive sleeping hours.
Dude.
Straight up. And I got that from a jack boy. You know what I mean?
Unattentive slipping hours.
Yeah, man. Straight up. Cause that's when a motherfucker slipping the hardest, man. If your ass ain't just got up out the bed, man, and took a hot shower or something, you finna go out there and go get some shit, eat or some shit like that, dog. Like in y'all, I mean, cause he in a city that's like y'all city. This motherfucker don't sleep. He don't shut down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel you.
But when you in a club partying like that, man, you gotta think, if I'm in this motherfucker getting wasted and this motherfucker hold 2,000 motherfuckers and there's 10 of these bitches within a 10-block radius, come on, man, something bound to go fucked up, man. Too many variables in this motherfucker and too many intoxicants.
I feel you. But if they would have said, well, you know what, so you implying that niggas might have followed him up out of there or some shit?
Man, it could be that. Because you never know what kind of street shit a nigga in. I mean, personally, if I had to wager a guess right now based on the information available, I'd say it's some random ass shit and it's just bad, you know, a fucked up accident. Buddy Holly going down in the plane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucked up accident.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a motherfucker got to take into account a motherfucker's lifestyle, the fact that a motherfucker had prior beefs and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that a nigga was always a street nigga before a motherfucker was a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel that.
So, right. And when shit come back to bite you in the ass, it come back to bite you in the ass.
Hey, man. And that,
some motherfuckers say revenge ain't got no motherfucking expiration date to mean that shit.
Oh, for sure. And then, I mean, and then you turn it up. I mean, dude, I went and looked at his Instagram, bro. Nigga, I went and looked at, I got up this morning when it got my espresso and shit. And, you know, having my croissant. And I'm looking, you know, and the first thing I see a picture of the nigga like, what the fuck, all these shorty low pictures. And it's like, rest in peace. I'm like, damn, nigga dead? Damn. So, a nigga go to his Instagram, and a nigga was in the club like hours.
Right.
Hours before. Like,
nigga pulling a shift in that bitch.
You know, turning up, jewelry, looking like everything is great. Like, it's great. You feel me? I'm like, god damn. You know, but I didn't even think like, man, maybe niggas might have followed him up out of there. I wasn't even thinking in that dimension. I was really like on some hit and run. What the fuck?
Right. And it could be niggas who don't even know who the nigga is, man. Niggas be out there faded, don't recognize a motherfucker because he ain't that high profile type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel you.
I mean, as of right now. Now in his city, yeah, he probably popping like a motherfucker or whatnot, but. Man, just like you know, like I know, man. There's niggas, there's jack boys who's travelers, man. They work a region and move to another. Work a region, move to another. Just like dope dealers, you know what I'm saying? I know niggas whose motherfucking main trade in life is robbing drug dealers and pimp niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's their motherfucking hustle, nigga. I rob drug dealers. I know a nigga, man, back in the day in my city, man, my nigga, man, you know, we got, you know, certain family names just got weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be a relative got out here and put a name on his family name, or if the whole family done put in work or doing whatever, right?
I could dig it. It's the same shit out here. Go ahead.
Right. So we had a nigga up here back in the day, man. The nigga last name Love, right?
Okay.
Ballin' ass nigga, serving the whole motherfucking city. Got a plug out of this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Yayo king around this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
But the only problem he had was when he was serving certain motherfuckers, his little brother, who ain't got no hustle in the street game, no whatsoever, coming behind him, robbing the niggas he serving, and he don't even fucking know it. You know what I mean? And it gets to the point where, you know, his brother had a signature when he robbed a motherfucker. He popping niggas in the leg. He giving a nigga a knee shot or something. That's how you know. That's how you know who the fuck robbed you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
man.
we get to the point where now this nigga got pressure from like, man, hey man, you got your brother coming at me, bro. You setting me up. You doing this, blase, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the nigga really in the blind to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say shit like that, I say it to say it is. Shorty Low could be fucking with a motherfucker out here in the streets. He could be busting down on a power move or whatever, and you never know what kind of niggas you got around me, who they owe, who they breathe into, who they answer to, or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga will off your ass to say his motherfucking self, man.
Yeah.
Simple as that, man. Now, Shorty Low in the club, that motherfucking long dog and not moving around, leave that motherfucker and come back or whatever, man. But you in the club that motherfucking long for hours on motherfucking end, and you sitting there partying and turning up, first of all, you ain't peeping your whole motherfucking environment.
For sure.
It's impossible for you to. You know what I mean?
I think he had some bitches. I think he had some bitches in the car, too. I think he had a couple bitches was in there with him.
Right. And you know how many bitches can send out a text behind your motherfucking back? I got this nigga be in the car with Shorty Low. This nigga talking about going here, talking about going there, blase, woo, woo, woo. The nigga just left the time machine. All type of shit. A bitch will text your whole every motherfucking move while she with you, man. A bitch will sit up and be texting that shit to another motherfucking nigga waiting on you, waiting to lay your ass down. Now, in Shorty Low case, man, you partying all motherfucking night. Bruh, you gotta understand when enough is a motherfucking enough.
I feel you.
Now, you leaving this motherfucker and you faded like, come on, man. If we looking at IG and we see the shit on IG, there's no way that nigga wasn't faded. There is no way you not faded, my nigga. Just for me watching this shit, I know you faded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what happens when you turning up, flashing all these diamonds, this, that, and the other, but here this other nigga in the club, you gotta pay to get him in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This guy ain't really feeding him like he's supposed to be fed and shit, but he out here basically to hold that pistol for his motherfucking guy. His guy get drunk, get paid to get out of it and shit, and he looking at you like the motherfucking cartoon, see that big ass chicken in the motherfucking dreams and shit when they get hungry.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You gotta account for every motherfucking variable, dog, because you're dealing with the motherfucking unexpected. And the only way you can kind of deal with the unexpected is to be on your motherfucking point and have as many of your motherfucking senses on point and acute as possible. Then I can't be in the club like that, man, partying like that. Even when motherfuckers go out, niggas in VIP or whatever, man, I'm leaving that motherfucker buzzed. I'm not leaving this motherfucker drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I leave about this motherfucker, I'm leaving about this motherfucker following safety protocols that I got, especially for being around knowing how niggas get down. I done had niggas tell me, oh, bro, you know a nigga wouldn't lay you down, fam. You my nigga. Say, man, you a shark, my nigga. You get hungry for to eat, nigga.
Yo, you know what, man? I've been having the now. Normally, man, I don't be fucking with strip clubs that heavy, man. But here, probably like the last year and a half, man, I've been having to really, go to the strip clubs just to interact with motherfuckers I'm trying to do business with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of these, when Cardi B come out here, I gotta go with them to the, you know what I'm saying? Or the Mariah Lynn come out here.
Let me interrupt you real quick because I want to go on record saying this right now. That in the future, Cardi B and me is going to fuck and have red hot motherfucking monkey sex. Alright? I just want to say like that. Alright.
Yeah, she a solid bitch though, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. That's a solid bitch.
I already know.
But yeah, man, she, so a nigga been in them environments, right? And it's a couple of spots out here, Ace of Diamonds, Crazy Girl. It's different things, man. And I noticed, man, like the magnitude of killers in the club is amazing. And for niggas to be in there, and I'm just sitting up in there like, I'm not even on that page. You feel me?
Right.
I be up in like some shit like Ace of Diamonds, man, and I could just sit. I'm in the cut, nigga. You know, and I watch a nigga rain 50 racks. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is raining 10 racks. Niggas done paid 5 racks for the table. You understand me? And I was like, man, you know, yeah, it's a lot of work to be done in here. Niggas can just get, yeah. I was like, man, like, how could you feel safe? Like, I was really tripping. Like, how could you feel safe up in here doing that, knowing you got to leave up out of here at, you know, 2, 3 in the morning? You know what I'm saying? And make it home wherever you going. Yeah, I was really kind of tripping off of that shit, man. Like, you know, because my peoples be, my peoples be trying to press me by like, man, we gotta go see Whoopty Whoop gonna be up there. I be like, yo, man, you know what, man, my spirit don't feel good in this motherfucking places. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the strip. You know, I'm with looking at the bitches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with looking at the bitches. I like the bitches and all that. But it's a, you know, that atmosphere, man. I could feel it, man. I could feel that shit, man. Like, you know, and I wouldn't, you know, I don't know how comfortable I would feel if I was the center of, you know what I mean? If I was in there and I was the center of attention on some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, without an army in there with me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, if I ain't got an army in there with me, man, you know.
Man, look, I damn near want the Avengers out there with me, man. Straight the fuck up.
Yeah, man. Recipe.
But you gotta, cause you in an environment where damn near anything goes, though. You gotta think about it. You know what I mean? All inhibitions have been removed or taken down in this environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. All right. Okay, we got one more nigga in the news. I just wanted to address this and see if you've been fucking with this.
For sure. Recipe Shorty Low, too.
Recipe Shorty Low. All right. Power. You been fucking with Power?
Man, that is my motherfucking shit, man.
I feel you. I be having date night with a bitch every Sunday to watch Power. She cook for a nigga, and I sit down and watch both. I watch I make sure I watch it twice on Sunday night. I watch it once and then watch it again just to make sure I didn't miss some shit.
Right. I'm the same way.
I'm fucking with Power right now, man. What you think about the direction of the show right now? How it's unfolding?
I'm gonna tell you. First of all, they have excellent writers.
Yep, I feel you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Brilliant writers, and you can tell their writers got great chemistry and shit, along with the directors and the actors and shit.
Okay, yeah.
And what I also like about the shit is they are reality based, but they don't go all into that homosexual shit like, you know, other shows and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Empire.
To each their own, right? Empire. To each their own. I don't knock what a motherfucker do, but that don't mean I gotta look at this shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I was a little bit disturbed when Lobos had the dude sucking his dick in the pool. That fucked me up, man.
Yeah, that fucked me up right there too, man.
Yeah, that fucked me
really
up.
Fucked me up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, but at the same time, I recognize that motherfuckers like that, in power like that, dog, who the murder to get to the top. A motherfucker feel like, man, I done did everything possible to get to the top. Why the fuck should I have any inhibitions now? Why should I give a fuck about anything else now? You know what I mean? Nigga, I done killed babies. I done burnt down motherfucking hospitals and shit. Nigga, what the fuck do it matter? You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers like in that situation.
Yeah.
And then motherfuckers like that be governed by that sex shit. To them, sex is power. You know what I mean? In situations like that, a motherfucker to them is sex. I have another man that has been out here killing other motherfuckers, and I just made him bow down and suck my dick. It's very twisted to me, but I understand the power dynamic from it because motherfuckers did it to us during slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that shit, but it's not some shit that I know. No,
I feel you.
That shit. I fast forwarded that shit, right? As soon as I seen that shit, I said, oh, no, let me fast forward this shit to when they kill the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they finna kill the bitch. Shit.
Now, how do you feel about the Milan character, the introduction?
Hey, man, ever since Milan done came back to the surface, man, I swear to God, man, I watched Power clutching my pistol. I feel that. Straight up, bruh. I fear that motherfucker's character, man, straight up, because I would never want to be in a position where a motherfucker know my every man, when that nigga popped up in that man's house with the bottle of champagne and the bitch he was looking for.
Yeah.
I said, man, shit, this the last motherfucker might want to cross. Hey, Tommy, man, you know, Tommy suffered from the same thing to the motherfucker. A lot of them, remember I was telling you about that good pussy? That good pussy have a motherfucker acting funny and doing all kind of crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. But Tommy had something in him, you know what I'm saying? That a lot of niggas don't let govern them like they should, and that's his motherfucking street knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And what was right for the streets, what was right for when it came to handling his business, he couldn't ignore it. And he knew the bitch wasn't right. He couldn't ignore that.
Right.
No matter how much he loved that bitch, he couldn't ignore it. He tried. But now, you know, that bitch up under the motherfucking bridge right now, you know what I'm saying? And the bitch ain't no troll, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man.
Nigga, I had a white bitch call me. I had a white bitch come and inbox me. I had a bunch of white bitches hit me up talking about, I'm so glad that bitch Holly dead. Like, she's a real bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But I understand how a motherfucker, I understand what they call it when a motherfucker got their hooks in you. You know what I'm saying? When that bitch went to the bank and tried to bust that move with that money right then and there, oh, bitch, that bitch would have been in the dirt already.
Yeah,
you know
man. I mean,
straight up, I done got one more shot of that pussy, got some more head or something, probably fucked her real good for a couple days, whatever. Then, bitch, now off to the motherfucking dirt you go, bitch. I get in the trunk with this shovel and shit.
Hey, man. You know what? I never could relate to bitches being that involved in your business and knowing the details of anything like that, man. That was just all disturbing to me. The whole Tommy shit was just disturbing to me with the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
This bitch brand new. This bitch brand new talking about we, us, and ours. Oh, bitch.
Yeah, man, I was at a loss. Bitch, you just need to enjoy the fruits of the greatness and just cook and clean up, bitch, and get a job doing some other shit, and we just have fun and shit. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah, that shit tripped me out, man. But now,
and that right there, dog, and see, that's the dynamic I'm talking about. Like, when you compare the women in the show, the women in that motherfucking show, I'm gonna tell you who the two riders is in the show, dog. Tasha, for one. If I had a bitch like Tasha, niggas, sky's the motherfucker. Niggas, space is the motherfucking limit. If I had a bitch like Tasha, niggas, straight up.
I told her bitch that. I told her bitch that shit. I was like, man, Tasha is a real ass bitch. I don't even know why he fucking with the Angela bitch. I don't even know why he even. I can't understand none of that. I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand.
Way more colder, you know what I'm saying? Body way more, nigga. I love black pussy. I love it.
Now see, you know what though? I believe 50 tapped into a weakness that I think a lot of niggas have out here, and that's for Mexican bitches or bitches that, you know, just that's not black. You know, niggas tend to get them like a little precedence over it. Irregardless of the bitch worthiness and you know what I mean.
Right back to the white boy. Come on, man.
But but right now she on some hoe shit to me. Right now she acting like a hoe because she really keeping the white boy, the dude, close so she could get you know information and shit out of him. You know, it's some dark. She on some dark shit now. You know what I mean? And I think she still want to fuck with old boy. I think she still want to fuck with Ghost, but you know, it's just so bad that the shit he got her in, you know. This shit is beautiful. I like that shit, man.
Man, I love it. And then this nigga 50, man, the nigga Kanan, man.
Oh,
I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, man.
This nigga killed the old lady with the Jesus Saves pillow, my nigga. Goddamn, nigga. Straight up. And the crazy thing is, I know psychopath ass niggas that trigger me like, man, that's some shit fam would do. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up how nonchalant a motherfucker said it. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm talking about fam, that's some shit I know motherfuckers would do that shit. I think me and you had that conversation one time, like, fam, I know niggas that's straight up psychopaths in the world go home and baby mama could stand on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I just saw you do a drive-by and kill 5 motherfuckers, nigga. Got out the car to make sure the job was done. Now you get home and this bitch call you all kinds of bitch-ass niggas and the other and you swallow. Like, nigga, how the fuck does that dynamic work?
Hey, man. Hey. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 50 character, man. I know he drew that from some elements, man, but the distance that he going in the corruption of his son, man, that shit is, yeah, man. That's some dark shit.
That's the psychology, that's the mind fuck, you know what I'm saying? And that's the shit I be talking about motherfuckers gotta be mindful of, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that a motherfucker trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Cause this man got it to the point now, if he gave that little boy a gun, that little boy would shoot at his daddy. Man.
That's the hey man. I feel like that's a good lesson for motherfuckers. Motherfuckers should really peep that shit, man. I feel like that's a good ass lesson for motherfuckers, man. Keep your kids close, nigga. You know,
right.
You better keep an eye on your kids. I used to notice that shit like as a substitute teacher though, man. I noticed that shit, the disconnect that a lot of kids have with their parents. Even though your moms is out there, your moms or your pops is out there doing everything possible to make sure shit is good for you, it's still a disconnect. And you damn near want to think that they your enemy or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then them elements from the street creep up in there, man. That shit is crazy to me, man.
Yeah, motherfucker might have to use that shit as a motherfucking after school special or some shit. Straight up. Watch out for your kids, cause Kanan is out there.
Kanan, like motherfucker. Man. You know what I mean? But alright, man, that's a. You said what?
I want to see what happened with the bitch Keisha, Lala, Carmelo wife.
I think she dead, man. I think she dead.
I mean, you know.
But you want the confirmation? You say
based on how she work out when Tommy go see the motherfucker, I would say that bitch dead.
Yeah, they just got to get the confirmation. But see, here's the cold part. See, when they get that confirmation, then that's when Keisha gonna go into another dimension. Right.
And see, right now, Tasha more loyal to motherfucking Tommy than she is to motherfucking Ghost.
Man, that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
Man.
And you know what was funny? You know what's a trip about that is when the bitch, see, there's some good writing in that shit. I mean, when that bitch was fucking him, like the facial expressions the bitch was making while she was fucking him, like, nigga, the dick is not putting me to sleep this time. To me, that's like the essence of shit right there, man. Niggas think that you can fuck a bitch to sleep, man. That shit do not work all the time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
that bitch might be, her body might want that shit, but that bitch mind all over the place.
Her mind is working on you, nigga. Working, nigga. Niggas need to take notes from that. That's some good notes for niggas. Especially for this show, nigga. A bitch can fuck you and that means nothing.
Exactly. They changing the game.
So
they reversing the game on niggas.
Be educated from that shit, my nigga. Yeah.
I mean, you hear the bitch Rihanna talking about she wasn't nothing but another nigga on the hit list, nigga. These bitches believe that shit. Straight up. I be telling them hoes when I hear them hoes singing that shit, like, yeah, bitch, okay, nigga ain't nothing but another motherfucker on your hit list, bitch. I wonder how many motherfuckers got trichomonas on your hit list, bitch.
Oh man. Oh man. Hey, you know what? I'm all for that bitch doing that. I'm all for putting it out there like that. And hey, cause niggas need to be aware. Bitches is, know, they, you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah, motherfucker gotta be tough out here, man. I got a phrase that I use, man. Nigga can't be no tender dick out here, man. Straight up.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, look here, man. Shit, man. We about 2 hours. We're about 2 hours in right now. So let me go ahead and I got a reader listener email here from a nigga from LA. Let me go on and tap into this and then we wrap them on up. This has been a good conversation, man. I appreciate you, my nigga.
Oh man, this all love, brother.
Yeah. All right. All right. Reader listener motherfucking email. Reader listener email. Okay, we got a nigga from Los Angeles writing to Bossmack. He say, Bossmack, I got a cool bitch on the team. She been looking out for me, man. She want me to wife her and whatnot. I ain't really touched it yet. My whole issue with this bitch is this bitch in her history, she done went through damn near the whole hood. Damn near the whole hood done hit. I mean, if I go back to the hood, ain't no nigga that can say that he probably ain't hit. But, I mean, that was kind of like a long time ago. And right now, when you see the bitch, she got a good job. She got her own shit. She look good. But, this reputation is negative out here, man. I'm kind of feeling the bitch. But I'm worried about the negative repercussions of all the shit she have done in her past. Bossmack, what you think about that shit?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a cold one.
Yeah, well, let me tell the motherfucker first things first like this here, okay? When you're evaluating a woman, the first thing you need to think of before you wife her is the whole facts. Feel me? Like the Carfax. You gotta get the whole facts. You know what I'm saying? So we need to know what kind of miles that pussy got on it. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of highway and city miles, we talking about do that pussy got relationship miles on it or that pussy got whole miles on it. You feel me?
Okay.
We gotta get that established first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, these sound like whole miles. These sound like whole miles.
Yeah, they sound like a lot of whole miles too. A lot of whole miles. You know what I'm saying? Like you sound like niggas on Sherm and shit that ran up in the bitch, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Sound like niggas fresh off drive-bys, run up in the bitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Yeah.
Little homie just got off the clip. Little homie just come home from YA and shit. You know what I'm saying? He smashing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fam just got out of phone from. Oh, the bitch going. Come on. You know what I'm saying? That sound like she got them kind of miles on her. So if you want to wife a bitch like that, y'all gotta move. Otherwise, you ain't gonna never have peace of mind when you at motherfucking Roscoe's and shit. You know what I'm saying? And here it is, 3 Crip niggas come in this motherfucker saying they can tell you where the bitch first mark at next to the bitch pussy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that shit, man. That's not what you want. Or then you in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And some bitches you used to fuck with. Come in this motherfucker talking about how their brother done ran the train up. Brother done ran the train on this bitch or something.
Hey.
So if you want this bitch, because she sound like she done changed her life around and shit, got some shit going for her or whatnot, you can't be with this bitch and be nowhere near the hood y'all come from, man.
Hey.
Straight up. It'll never work. Y'all move to Atlanta, nigga. Straight the fuck up.
Okay.
Won't nobody judge her past down there, because all them motherfuckers surfing the rainbow.
Okay, now. That's my people's Nate rendition of the situation. This the Bossmack rendition. It's fucked up out there for bitches, man. I mean, a bitch can see the light and try to change her ways and do the best you can, man. But
Man, you know, it ain't what you do, it's how you do. It's unfortunate, but I don't even think you can move and do it. I don't even think you can pull it off with moving because it's social media. I mean, you know, you still gonna be on Facebook or something with the bitch. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's too much trouble. That moving is too much trouble. Like that's you know what? This is my synopsis.
No, he got to go off the grid and live like on some motherfucking what's that shit with Michael Landon back in the day on little. He got to live on some Little House on the Prairie shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? See, the bottom line is this is what it is, man. A nigga just got to keep that. If you gonna do it, it got to stay low. It gotta can't nobody know you. If you gonna be fucking, just make sure it's don't nobody know or don't nobody know for sure. Keep it like that. If you can't run that type of program, then you just can't do it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. It's unfortunate. It's fucked up. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? It would be different if motherfuckers wasn't familiar. You know what I'm saying? But since you familiar, man, it's just it's fucked up, man. And you know, I give bitches credit for changing their lives, though, man. Shouts out to a bitch trying to be better. You know what I mean? I don't.
Oh man, shout out to the bitches that evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. Shout out hashtag evolution. I'm proud of you, bitch. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. I'm proud of her. I am proud of her. Shit. Portia, you ain't out here flat backing and just random motherfucking niggas running off up in you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got yourself together, and he liked the bitch. He actually liked her, you know what I'm saying? If he took the time and energy to reach out to a motherfucker like that, he actually liked her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna leave that bitch alone, man.
I say,
he ain't gonna leave that bitch alone. I'm just be like, you know what? I don't give a fuck who fucked you. You ain't fucking her now. If that's what he's cool with, that's what he's cool with. You know what I'm saying? You never know. She might be kicking down a percentage in them wages or something. You know what I'm saying?
And say that's another thing. That's a thing too, man. You can't even turn your back on that either, man. Like especially if you getting benefits, man. That's really tough, man. You can't turn your back on the benefits, man. You know.
Man, I can be paid to turn a blind eye to the past.
All right, fam. Well, look here, man. We gonna let that be what it be. I usually do like some game for the day, you know, but my game is gonna be taking it back to the famous decks, man. Don't be don't be beating up your bitch, man. Especially if you could get other bitches, man. Try to find some discipline if you can. I know it's great pussy out there that's overwhelming. I'm not an advocate of hands-on bitches unless the bitch was jeopardizing my life. You know what I'm saying? And,
right.
You know, I'm gonna leave it at that. Nate, I appreciate you coming on the show. Hey, now I know you gonna get down tonight, but do you got something like more distant in the future? So just in case niggas, you know, because I don't know if this show gonna get up tonight. It might get up tonight, but it ain't gonna be up in time to help you out.
Okay. Well, check every Wednesday. I'm gonna be at Geno's for the foreseeable future.
What's the address to Geno's, man?
Say what?
You know the address to Geno's?
Hell no. Hey, but they can't miss it if they in town. It's 39th and Fond du Lac, baby. You can't miss it. You know what I'm saying?
Geno's in Milwaukee every Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? You can see Mr. Nate go on stage and create. You feel me?
Yes, sir. And then for the future, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is a little ways out. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of projects in between, but this is going to be one of my better projects and one of my coming out type things, you know what I'm saying? Like, not coming out the closet and no shit like that, because motherfucker don't fuck around. But like, putting my name out there type events and shit, you know what I'm saying? October 29th at the 3041 Club, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's a masquerade ball, you know what I'm saying? Upper echelon, no riffraff, straight sophisticated shit. I'll be down there, I'll be on stage 30, 45 minutes giving motherfucking business, you understand me? So if you're in town, come check me out, 3041. You can follow me on Instagram, Mr. Nate 101. You can follow me on Twitter, Mr. Nate 101. You can follow me on the book, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Nate, I'm all over the place, man. My Snapchat is for the ladies and for the ladies only. I call it Snapchat After Dark, you know what I'm saying? follow me on the other shit, ladies. I'll follow you to the Snapchat, baby.
All right, y'all got that. That's Mr. Nate. It was beautiful having you on here, and God bless my nigga. I'ma holler at you, all right?
Love, fam.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. The Top Mac Nigga Show is a Bossmack Industries production. Put your hands together for a special musical guest. I ain't gonna even say no names.
Yeah. 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 This is it. Fuck it, I'm going hard. Fuck am I saying? Been doing that from the start. Thick bitch, tryna throw me off, but I'm not gon' slip. No, never, not at all. This is it. Fuck it, I'm going hard. Fuck am I saying? Been doing that from the start. Thick bitch, tryna throw me off, but I'm not gon' slip. No, never, not at all. I'm a nigga representing for those who ain't got it. Working with that work, either serving or a clock. Ain't no option for those like us. Moving with that power, that knowledge, bruh. Cold as Antarctica, flow fat as fucking nigga style. Starving, huh? Going harder than most, so it's gonna be harder for y'all brothers to boast, huh? Young nigga causing massive damage. You couldn't imagine or even fathom the spasms of a psycho addict. This is it. Fuck it, I'm going hard. Fuck am I saying? Been doing that from the start. Thick bitch, tryna throw me off, but I'm not gon' slip. No, never, not at all. This is it. Fuck it, I'm going hard. Fuck am I saying? Been doing that from the start. Thick bitch, tryna throw me off, but I'm not gon' slip. No, never, not at all. I was stuck in the set, tryna make a play, while they ran they motherfucking mouths all day. I was lost in thought, tryna make a move, dog, while there was a bullshit and heavily lost up in the fog. Thumping in that, getting them racks, but never getting attached to the stacks or snatched to be in fact. In actuality, my duality is outlasting these niggas, brody. It's that nigga Reed, bitch, the one and only. Nowadays, I'm making plays, ain't gon' stop until I'm laying up in the grave, and it's grave danger for you motherfuckers. You oughta be afraid, causing massive damage from a motherfucking psycho addict. This is it. Fuck it, I'm going hard. Fuck am I saying? Been doing that from the start. Thick bitch, tryna throw me off, but I'm not gon' slip. No, never, not at all. This is it. Fuck it, I'm going hard. Fuck am I saying? Been doing that from the start. Thick bitch, tryna throw me off, but I'm not gon' slip. No, never, not at all.